What inspired your tattoo? Yes, I was born with it. I'm kidding. Yeah, I've gotten this. The question I've gotten is that a tattoo? Because I don't know if people just can't tell if it is a tattoo. Yes, it is for people who wanted to know. If you look closely on my pictures, you will see that it is a tattoo, and it is a forest. Yeah, so cute story. So I got this tattoo on my birthday, and I had always wanted a tattoo. But at the time I wasn't sure what I wanted as a tattoo, and so I went on the internet looking for different ideas, and then I came across a forest, and I'm like, I really like the idea of a forest because I love nature, and I just love nature. That was the meaning at the time. So as time went on, and I thought about it. I just sat down and started thinking about the idea of forests, and then it hit me. Woo! I wasn't smoking. I'd never spoken in my life. Smoking? What? Never smoked in my life. So I thought about how forests become forests. You know, forests aren't big trees that appeared out of nowhere and they were adult trees. No, they started as seedlings. They started as small plants, and in a forest, like imagine just being a little plant in like a huge forest. Do you know how many things you're vulnerable to? You're vulnerable to storms. You're vulnerable to animals eating you. You're vulnerable to humans stepping on you, huge trucks stepping on you, and all of that. But these trees survived all of that, and they still grew stronger and bigger and became a whole forest. And to me, that was just crazy. And that just reminded me of me. Even if I'm exposed to storms in my life, I am still strong. I'm still standing. I'm still here. Even if my leaves are eaten out, I'm growing new leaves, bigger leaves, stronger leaves. I'm exposed to being stepped on by other humans, being taken from by other humans, but I'm still here and I'm stronger than I was before. And that just blew my mind, and that's just the meaning that I gave my tattoo. And even when I got it, I'm like, yeah, this has meaning now. Like, it's not just any tattoo. If I hadn't come to that realization, I don't think I would have gotten the tattoo. But yeah, I did, and that's it. Yeah, I'm hoping that I can get another one, but I don't know if my leaders allow me to. What do you expect from a man? What do I expect from a man? What God has told him to give me, I guess. And I believe that is love. If we're talking about a husband, not just any man, like a husband, that's what we're talking about, right? Yeah, I expect love from a man who, yeah, love. I think love is a result of everything else that is good. Kindness is a result of love. Honesty is a result of love. Giving is a result of love, and all of those other things. So if a person loves you, they're gonna give you everything else. And yeah, I expect love. Do you take horoscopes seriously, and why? No, I do not. I don't think that stuff is accurate, to be honest, and I don't think stars can tell me who I am. I don't know. I think stars are beautiful though, but just not my thing. When was your first date? I think my first date was when I was I still in high school? I don't even remember. I was pretty young though. It was with this guy. His name's Jared. And he was so cute. He wore these checkered pants. They were like blue. They were like checkered, and I thought that was like really artistic and cute. And we went out for a movie, but he was really, really shy. And I don't really like shy guys. But yeah, it was really cute. That's all I can say. Are you still a gospel artist? That is a very good question, and I like that somebody asked me this because I just need to clear the air a little bit. So no, I am not a gospel artist anymore, and here's why. So I will say that I didn't have the wisdom that I have now when I decided to stop being a gospel artist, because, when I became a gospel artist, it was all influenced by, the people I was hanging out with, because I was a new Christian. I had just gotten saved, and I was just spending a lot of time with other Christians, and then I saw everybody being a gospel artist, and then it just made sense to me that, oh wait, if I'm gonna be like a born again Christian, I'm gonna have to start doing gospel music like right now. So that's how it started. But so when I got into it, I found myself in this WhatsApp group. It was a Christian group. It had a lot of poets in it. I think if the person who was admin on that group is watching, they're gonna know that I'm talking about that group specifically. It had a lot of poets, and they would share a lot of stuff. They were like woke Christians, I would call them. Woke Christians. And in that space also, even if they were not wordy people, I still wouldn't have been able to share anything. And I was DM'd all the time, like, why aren't you sharing anything? Everybody's sharing but except you. And I'm like, I don't know what I'm supposed to share. Like, I'm not the type of person to memorize scripture. Well, now I have a few, but back then it was even worse. I didn't know anything at all. I didn't have any scripture I could share. I didn't know anything to do with God or anything like that. I didn't understand him or receive him the way everybody else did. And being expected to share something that I didn't know was a lot of pressure for me. But I didn't leave the group. What made me leave the group is the admin. He actually removed me from the group because I didn't share. And now that put me in a position oh my gosh, so this means that I cannot be part of any Christian group because I don't have anything to share. If people can't learn from me, then I cannot learn from them. And that's what that's what was put in my mind. And as I said, I didn't have the wisdom that I have now back then. If I was this wise back then, I wouldn't have stopped being a gospel artist. But yeah, that happened, and I decided to just drop the whole thing. Because in my mind, I'm like, what am I sharing? What gospel am I sharing? That the gospel that I don't know. So I decided to just give that up completely. And with that said, okay, right now, I don't feel it on my spirit to move from where I am or to stop doing the type of music that I'm doing. Don't be deceived by what you see, guys. Don't be deceived by I'm still a very strong Christian. I'm very prayerful. I pray for others. I pray in tongues. I prophesy. I do all those things. I'm a very, very strong woman of God. Don't be deceived. But right now, I just don't feel like I should move from where I'm at. God has not led me to do that yet, because I know that at some point it's going to happen. And my advice to other Christian is just understand God, learn God, not understand Him, because it's not easy to understand God, but just learn God and learn what He wants for you. Have a personal relationship with Him. And for other Christians as well, just be careful how you handle new Christians, because they're babies, they're sensitive people. They don't have the understanding that you have. Clearly, you don't have the understanding that you should have, because if you had the wisdom that you needed to have, you would not push other Christians away from God. Are you dating? No, I am not dating. But, yeah, there's a big but. I am not available to anybody except one person. We're not in a relationship, but I guess I have reserved myself for this person. Yeah, I would say I have reserved myself for this person. I feel this person has made me realize how low my standards were before I met him. And my standards were just very low, and he's such a high standard that if it's not him, my standards are just too high. And if you're gonna meet those standards, then I don't know what you're gonna have to do. If I don't meet someone else, then I think I'm gonna be single for a really long time. But yeah, there's just this one person that I want. And yeah, I'm just being patient, getting to know him, being very, very patient. But yeah, I am single. I am single. if that's what you wanted to know. What would you tell the 15-year-old you? Nothing. Why do we neglect emotional and mental abuse? I personally do not do that. Why other people do, I can't speak for them, but what I think it is, as I mentioned in the other question, I think it's just the knowledge that we might have about it. You know, I think people treat things the best way they know how. It's just the way they understand it. So I think it's up to us to educate everybody else about it and involve God as much as possible, because it's wild out here. Do you believe in Greek mythology? No. I mean, I enjoy the movies, but like it's just not something I pay attention to. Here's our last question. Yay. What do you think your purpose is? Very good question. As I mentioned, I think my purpose is to love others, to show people kindness, to show people love, and just to be the best person that I can be to others, specifically to others. Being a great person independently is one thing, but being a great person to others is like a totally different thing. And I think my purpose is just to show love to others and to give others as much as I can. And I feel like a common purpose that we all have is to bring people to Christ. And that goes without saying for me, that I will minister the gospel to anybody, I come across. And yeah, thank you so much. These questions were amazing. They were amazing. Mwah. I loved them. I enjoyed answering them. I hope you guys have more, so maybe I could make a part 2. And thank you so much for your support, all the likes I get. I'm very grateful for that. I would like the likes to go up, so please share this video. If you guys have suggestions for any videos that you would like me to make next, please go ahead and comment that. I don't know why I'm looking around so much. I don't know what that's about, but anyway, please follow me on my social media. I really don't have content. I just make random YouTube videos, but like if you guys have ideas of what you would like me to say or do in my next video, please go ahead and comment below. Subscribe, like, share. I love you, but not more than Jesus. Bye.